Good afternoon. This is Jim from Bang Time Pool. So today we're going to take you from a beginner in the game of pool to an intermediate player. How do we do that? Well, I'm going to give you about 5 shots we need to know in order to take that step. The first one, I did a video on in the past. Here's my situation. I am striped. So all I have to do is pocket the 9 in the side, roll it up, 8 ball, or spin it back. But this may happen with a beginner. We're going to roll it up and we get a little tentative. So now, we have to be able to use the rail to kick the ball in. So if you haven't seen the video, please check it out. Quick reminder, we take the point that the ball would enter the pocket to the rail, double it, and then straight to your cue ball. That's the point on the rail that we want to make contact. Just above center on the cue ball. Should look something like that. Okay, if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Another shot that comes up, something like this. So, I'm on the 8 ball, or excuse me, I have 1 ball to go on the 8. So, a lot of players get tentative. They may just try to roll it in, leave it short, because they want to get straight on the 8 ball. A lot of players, they try to spin it in, but look where you leave me. Look where I'm left. Now we take the scratch, comes into play, okay, and look at the distance of the shot. Okay, sometimes you may leave yourself back in here if you get tentative for a back cut. Okay, so what we can't be afraid to do in these situations is use the things that we've practiced. And in this situation, if you want, this is perfect position. We just simply use a nice little easy bank for straight in on the 8 ball. Okay? Another situation that comes up very often in the games. We have the 8 ball. I'm on the 1 ball. All I have to do is get position. Okay? So we can't be afraid in this game to use rails to get position. And you're going to see me use 3 rails here to get perfect position on that 8 ball. Okay? Perfect position for the 8 in the corner. Okay? So again, don't be afraid to use rails to get positions. Another shot that I want to talk about that comes up a lot, and I'm going to leave these balls out here for effect and to use them as blockers. So I'm just going to throw this in here, something similar to this. So I'm on the 5 ball, need to get position on the 8. So yes, it would be great to spin 3 rails, but is the 15 going to come into play? Is the 14? Is the 11? So what we need to do in this situation, we can't be afraid to use inside English. So inside English, meaning on this shot, would be left-hand English. So when we hit this back rail, we're going to be spinning, and the ball is going to come back this way rather than its normal path. Should look something like this. To get perfect position for the win in 8-ball. Okay? So the last shot I want to talk about, I also did a video on. This one you need to make sure you chalk up on. And again, this is one that you need to practice. And again, I do explain the techniques. We don't need to use low English, just a lot of left in this situation. This is our curve or our massé shot. Okay, now the only thing we have an issue with here is sometimes the scratch comes into play. But our percentages, once you get good at this, are much better than your bank percentage, in my opinion. Okay? So it should look something like this. Okay? So to me, to get from a beginner to an intermediate player, take that step. These are some of the shots that we need to be sure that we're confident to use, practice them, and you'll see yourself take those necessary steps. Okay? So thanks again for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you comment, and if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. We are building the channel. Let's keep it going. And I do appreciate everyone that has subscribed to this point. And please be safe out there and have a good one.